Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to talk about Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road is the new film in the Mad Max franchise, directed by George Miller once again. There was Mad Max, Mad Max 2, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, or should I say Mad Max 2 The Road Warrior. Um, those movies starred Mel Gibson. Um, and this is the new one starring Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, Nicholas Hoult, really a great cast of well, those three actors are known, but you have some actors that you recognize, like the girl from Transformers, the girl that played, what's her name, the Shia LaBeouf from Transformers 3. You have Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe Kravitz, and you have some other recognizable faces. And the villain that played Toe Cutter in the first one plays the villain in here, so that's interesting. Uh, the Immortan Joe. So the story is there's not really a deep philosophical story, but basically the story is um this guy, the villain, Immortan Joe, is basically he's like a villain god. He's like a villain. People look up to him. He's really overpowered, and he has like these wives. And so this person named Furiosa, um, she wants to take those wives to a to a much better place. I mean, they already live in a place that's green and nice, but there's a lot of problems, and yeah, and there's a lot of problems. So Charlize Theron, Furiosa, tries to is taking them to this place, and Max gets carried along, and the movie is basically a 2 hour racing scene, or just a 2 hour race people, with these people, and I was really looking forward to this movie. First of all, I love Tom Hardy. I think he's a great actor. Charlize Theron, great actress. Mad Max, not really in love with this franchise. I mean, Road Warrior is really good, but the first Mad Max is okay. It's not a great movie, but Road Warrior is really really good. Um, and this movie is the best Mad Max movie. George Miller knew. I think he went all out. Like he literally went all out, made it ambitious, made it. It was such a grand scale action. The action of this movie is some of the biggest, most badass action I've ever seen. You see everything, the attention to detail. I watched this twice, and I'm pretty sure there's still stuff missing because it is like so huge, so great. The spectacle is fantastic. The action is insanely insane. The way the movie shot is insane. It is really really good. Uh, the action is just done really well, and just it's really just really good. And there's also a really emotional core to the story with Furiosa. Furiosa is a great and tragic character. She she's really she's great, and Charlize Theron plays her flawlessly. All the other people, it's really a female led movie because all the females, you would think they're damsels in distresses. No, they actually become really useful. They're all pretty interesting, and yeah, and also Nux, um, Nicholas Holt's character. Nicholas Holt did a great job playing this really awesome, pretty fun side character, really, and I really enjoyed him. I thought I loved his story and stuff like that. The villain, Immortan Joe, is great. He's menacing, kind of thinks he's doing good. He's just and it's like he looks really campy but funny. Like he has all these zits on his face, zits on his back. It's a very insane movie, but the way that George Miller made it is directed so well. The story is really good. Now, my only problem with it is that it does drag a little bit, and Mel Gibson, not Mel Gibson, Tom Hardy as Mad Max doesn't live up to Mel Gibson. Like, it's not like, wow, he can legitimately replace Mel Gibson as Mad Max. I mean, Tom Hardy's still really good because he's Tom Hardy. I mean, of course he's going to be really good, but he's not great. Like, okay, like, he was a little disappointing. He didn't speak too much, but he was still very good in the role, very competent, but just Mel Gibson brought a certain, I don't know, not charisma, but a certain kind of badassness to the role. Like, he was just really entertaining to watch. And Tom Hardy does feel a little wooden at times, but like I said, he's still really good. And like I said, the movie does drag a little bit, but when it pick backs up, it pick backs up. Um, just overall, I really love this movie. I saw this twice in like 2 days, and that's how much I really enjoyed this movie. I probably will watch it again. This is definitely a first buy Blu-ray. A little flawed, but it is an A movie. It is fantastic. If you need to see this in the theater, you know what? You need to see this in the best way. I know it's not playing in IMAX 3D everywhere, but if you can find it there, see it. That's where I saw it. And if you just see it in the best theater you can. That's all I really care about. Alright guys, it's my review. Like, subscribe, and